she looked at me and said, "Let's take a break." Just like that. No fight, no build-up, no tears. Just words dropped on me like a bomb. In that moment, it hit me. Everything we had shared clearly didn't mean as much to her as it did to me. She wanted a break. But what she didn't realize was that I was about to show her what taking a break really meant. We'd been together nearly 5 years. I thought we were steady, not perfect, but solid. We had laughed, traveled, made plans for the future. At least, I thought we had. It was a Thursday evening, and we were supposed to be packing for a cruise we had booked months ago. I was excited, but she was distant. Then she said it, calmly, like she had practiced, "I think we should take a break." I stared at her, waiting for her to laugh or say she was joking. A break from what? We didn't argue. Things weren't falling apart. But the look in her eyes told me everything. She wasn't confused, she wasn't unsure. She had already checked out. All I could manage was, "Why?" She just shrugged. "I need space to figure out what I want." The words cut deeper than any fight could have. Space. We had space. What she really wanted was freedom. From me, from us. I didn't argue. I didn't beg. I simply nodded and said, "Okay, take your space." But inside, I was already making plans. That cruise ticket was non-refundable, and I wasn't about to let her keep it. If she wanted space, she could have it at home, alone. I was still going, and I wasn't going alone. That's where her best friend came in. Let's call her Emily. She had always been around, always easier to talk to than my girlfriend. She remembered little things my girlfriend often forgot. We weren't close, but there was always a quiet connection. When people heard about our break, Emily reached out. "I'm sorry she did that to you. You don't deserve it." I stared at that message. Maybe it was just kindness, but in that moment, I saw an opening. I wrote back, "Funny thing. I've got a cruise ticket with her name on it. Want to come instead?" I half expected her to laugh. Instead, after a long pause, she replied, "When do we leave?" The day of the trip, my ex texted me, "Are you still going?" Probably expecting me to cancel. Instead, I sent her a picture of me and Emily on the ship's deck, drinks in hand, ocean in the background. No caption. She started typing, then stopped. Started again, stopped. Nothing came through. That silence was sweeter than any speech I could have given. On the cruise, things with Emily started a little awkward, but it shifted quickly. We laughed, explored, danced under the stars. She listened in a way my ex never did. She looked at me like I mattered. One night, as the waves rolled beneath us, she said, "You know, she never deserved you." I surprised myself by admitting, "I don't think I realized how unhappy I was until now." She smiled, and that moment changed everything. When we got back, my ex showed up at my place, furious and heartbroken. "You took her? My best friend. How could you?" she demanded. I looked her straight in the eye and said, "You wanted a break. I just took one." She froze, speechless. She had expected me to wait around while she sorted herself out. What she never imagined was that I would move on first, and with the one person she thought was untouchable. Now, Emily and I didn't run away together or promise forever. But that trip showed me something important. I wasn't invisible. I mattered. I deserved love, respect, and attention. And my ex. She was left with the consequences of her choice. Her best friend cut her off, her pride was shattered, and the control she thought she had slipped right through her hands. She said, "Let's take a break." She thought it meant she was in charge. What it really meant was handing me the freedom to walk away. And when I did, I didn't just walk, I sailed away with her best friend.